Hello. I've been asked, well, not asked, but the way I explain how things got different from me from having autistic spectrum syndrome disorder, and then having traumatic brain injury alongside that, how that's affected me, and it's quite a hard thing to explain because most people don't need to, or they, it's very hard for you to explain something if to someone who has never had something like that before. So I try do it in the form of a map, a metaphorical brain map. So this is the town of Mapaphroical. And so the normal mind, the neurotypical mind, or whatever you want to call it, will just go from A to B. But I always had a blockage here. So I couldn't do that straight road from A to B. I would do the diversion, which A, up there, down there, to B. So I initially went round the block, and I was used to this. This was a diversion I had taken all my life, so it didn't bother me too much. And then with the brain injury, the town of Mapaphroical had a big earthquake, and suddenly there's a diversion here. So the route I have to take now is from A here all the way up here. I can't go down there because there's the blockage, so I have to go to the roundabout and then go up there, down there, and all the way back down to point B. But because this isn't like the autistic spectrum, I haven't been dealing with it all my life. It's something completely new for me to learn, and each time I have to go from a new A to B, it's like it's a whole new journey because there's all these new blockages. So there's times where I go, oh, maybe I need to turn down there, and that leads me somewhere else, or I just get lost and I go down there, back there, up there, and I even tried to follow the route I used to, and I'm getting more and more used to the new routes I have to take now, like that I've been taking them for 5 years, but they're still not as set in my mind as the routes I would have had to do, like just with my autism. which would be completely different to the route I would have to do. The obvious A to B, just follow that route. And I'm quite, it can be quite difficult doing the roundabout at times because I don't know. So, in summary, while it took me slightly longer anyway to reach my destination, now it takes me, like, my mental destination. Now it takes me slightly longer, and sometimes I can get really confused and not reach that mental destination at all. Because it's something I'm not used to, and the more strategies I put in place, the easier it is to get from A to B. But it's still going to take me slightly longer than it would have took me before, and that was slightly longer than it would have took other people before. Well, or it would have took other people anyway. So, yeah, that is my Mapaphroical. I hope this made sense to people. And have fun in quarantine. See ya!